Do you think if we were to look on the back of Trey Gowdy, we would see the alien creature controlling him? Oh, I agree heavily with Mark on this. What has good old Trey accomplished to get all on TV, anywhere and everywhere? Just think about that. He's been involved in all these investigations and scandals, and nothing's come to fruition or anything. He's like the worst farmer ever. Imagine just throwing all those seeds out there and nothing ever growing, and everyone hailing him as the greatest farmer of all time. Truly incredible. Cannot stand this. I bet if we were to look on his back, you know what we would find? We would find the string that leads all the way to Paul Ryan. Yes, that's right. We would find that string that all of them are connected to the string of deception, the string of lies. And that string of lies eventually turns into a web of lies, a web from which you never leave. That's why Trey is pretending to lecture good old President Trump. Like Trey could lecture a small child. I would like to even see Trey lecture. He can't even lecture FBI officials or anything. Like, did anyone even really believe all that trash he was doing up there in front of Congress? Give me a break. Anyone can tell that's all for a show. Everyone knows that he exposed himself when he wasn't supposed to, and his masters got all over him for it because they were like, Trey, you're not supposed to let them know you're not on their side. You're supposed to keep the illusion up. What are you talking about? Remember what happened to the ragtag team of Republicans that was supposed to impeach Rosenstein? Give me a break. Why is he still on TV? You know what I mean? Like, no one wants to bring that up. No one wants to talk about that. But then you have Tory News here. Don't worry, Tory News wants to keep you informed. Tory News wants to let you know about the most important importance. Don't worry. It's not like they're trying to keep you shackled or enchained or enslaved in their own little web. Don't worry about it. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that blanket over. Shh, quiet. Don't worry, though, because Trey let the cat out of the bag, as one would say, because look at this right here. He said that he would like to think that our allies, Great Britain, Canada, and Australia, and those who are with us day in and day out. Well, he just let you know in on the people who have been spying on America. This is all the outside help they've been getting. They've been asking the Canadian intelligence people, obviously the British intelligence people. And who are we surprised that we're going to see? The Australians. Always the Aussies. Unbelievable. Just like the Leafs. Everything is true. Just like, who cares what Democratic Adam Schiff has to say? He suggests that President Trump is compromised, or believes. So which is it? Does he believe that he's compromised, or he's compromised, or is he claiming? Since they all like to use the word claim, everyone claims something. Everyone's claiming something, but no one on their side ever claims anything. It's always fact. Funny how that is, right? Funny how that works. Anytime they say something, it's 100% fact, but anytime they're claiming. That's right, we're all claiming. Just like Tory News. Oh, wait, I don't care who the hell Ron DeSantis is. What are you talking about? Russian meddling, and Putin meddled because he knew he could get away with it on Obama. Are you insane right now? This is what I'm talking about. This is perpetuating the constant enslavement. These people live in their own bubble. They read all this trash. They get their own information from their own. They could care less. They live in their own dimension. Literally, when will you understand this? You need to break their dimension. You need to force them into the real world. You need to ground them in reality. Because these people are floating in their little sky castles over yonder, and like Rush would ever be on fire. Give me a break, pontificating on the most basic knowledges because he doesn't want to hurt his opinion rating or anything. Give me a break with all this trash. Rush can never be on fire. Rush will never be on fire anymore because he's just leading you on the constant path of enslavement. Just feeding off you. Like I said, 30 years he's been there, but nothing's gotten better. He's doing such a great job that everything's gotten worse. He's doing such a great job that the leftists are literally just taking over everything. He's doing such a great job that all the tranny garbage and everything being pushed to the schools is just being pushed even further and even more so. Good job, Rush. You're on fire. Unbelievable. Just like how I was telling you, remember how all those people, all those pretend politically enlightened individuals are going to get up on the TV and tell you how the coming is coming? Just like, I couldn't even get this. They wouldn't let me download it, but he pretty much says, like,
Yeah, the democratic socialism is a nomenclature. It doesn't exist.
oh, really? It doesn't. No. Oh, wow. Apex of human enlightenment right there. Joe, what do you think I've been telling you this whole time? But yeah, you still see them perpetrating the constant lies, the constant enslavement. They can't even tell you that we don't even have a democracy. Have Tory News even tell you when's the last time you heard Tory News say constitutional republic? Yeah, you've never heard them say that. Probably the only time you heard them say that is when Mark goes on there. So I would go look for that, but you'll never hear Tory. They'll always say democracy and everything, always leading you down the retarded path, always enveloping your mind in a constant propaganda film fantasy. Just like all these people live in a fantasy, like that person over there using magic to impeach Trump. Think about Comic-Con. Think about the audience at Comic-Con. Think about all the man-childish, women-childish brains that are there, barely probably like 30 years old, but intellectually barely hit puberty, 12 years old. That's why someone like this could get there, because, barely operating on a neuron of intelligence, and she's the most enlightened individual ever. Just like, I told you, the whole men thing.
Oh, yeah, we need more women in there. Don't worry. Just let all those women in there.
Let me tell you something. What does legislation have anything to do with men or women? Hello, basic class warfare, this gender warfare now. Oh, so now we gotta write legislation, a one for man, a legislation for women. Look at all this divide everywhere. This is how retarded all these people are. All they want to do is control more of your life. All they want to do is throw more chains on you. You're already chained up more than possible, and they just want to keep slapping more chains on top of you. But this time, they're just gonna be chains with a smiley face, because a girl will be slapping those chains. Oh, breaking news. Hillary Clinton said, why hasn't the president not spoken up for her? Oh, unbelievable. Like I said, they're going to steal the election. Just like I said, our military's not ready. Look at that. Remember that story about how the Navy people got captured by Iran? Yeah, right. Like I said, if I was on that boat would have went down. I would have killed. Like I said, I would ask them, we got a problem here. Those Iranians laugh or whatever. Bullets flying, people dying. Ship is going down. I'm not getting captured. That's the mentality that you're working with there. Just think about how many of them just put up with being captured. Beyond unacceptable. Truly a devastation to your pride. Truly a devastation to your manhood. Your ancestors are weeping. Just like how everyone wants to glorify war and everything, but they'll never fight those battles. They'll put Ben Shapiro on TV. He'll never fight those battles. They'll put whatever other political progenies that are barely hitting 21 years old, promoting the military-industrial complex, fake military agenda, promoting you to go fight a war he'll never fight. Unbelievable. Think about that. Just think about all those people on TV who'll push you to go fight a war they'll never do themselves. Just think about how incestuously sick that is. Just think about how twisted that vision is that they want to push that glorious fake Hollywood reality on you, and they'll never do it themselves. Truly unacceptable form of manipulation. Just like how I said before, you mention anything about Hillary Clinton, but Proud Boys. You get fired immediately. Your life's ruined. Tory News writes our far right extremists and everything. Have you not seen the picture yet? Have you not seen that there's no size? Have you not seen that you are just the slave? You are just the servant. You are just there to keep feeding them. It doesn't matter who you are. Just like how crazy is George H.W. Bush's doctor getting gunned down over. Oh my gosh. Remember all the Antarctic civilization and everything I was breaking to you before? This all ties into the bigger picture. Could you imagine How insane. A professional hit. He gunned down bicycle, probably the same path he takes every day. So, it's nothing for some trained dude just to wait for him driving down. Right there, done. Because he always takes the same path. Unbelievable. Just go look at all the Antarctica discovery and stuff like that. You already know something crazy about to happen in the SSP. Just like how remember, it's not real. They think you're dumb. They don't want to teach you real history. They just want to teach you the slaves version of history is what I call it. Yeah, they have the actual elite version of history. They tell themselves they know all the real secrets, the real knowledge of history. They actually know how everything went down. And then when it comes to, the average people, like, we're just taught the slave history, we're just taught the basic. We don't need to know anything because we're only here to keep feeding them, we're not seen as anything more than a supply, than a source from which they could continuously draw from. Think about like a battery, an energy cell, we're just perpetuating this incestuous monster. We are the engine of this deadly machine. We are the battery. We are the living engine, and they are using our life force, our blood, to fuel this demonic beast. One of the worst engines you could possibly fuel is a demonic engine made out of human life energy. Just think about that. Truly incredible. You want to talk about all the dark rituals and everything else that people want to pontificate on about our government. Just think about how they used our glorious Constitution to instill like dark ritual on there, where they put the ritual of enslavement from which they can constantly draw from us. That's why they do all their dark rituals and sacrifices, because they know that we're powering the demonic energy from which that feeds the demonic engine. Unbelievable. It's truly crazy. When will it end? When will people get tired of fueling this incestuous beast? When will true patriots band together? When will we realize that no matter what happens, they're always just going to keep you enslaved? They're always going to perpetuate their own they're always just going to do whatever it takes to survive. Remember, this is a serious war. They believe they're in a war. Why can't you believe you're in a war? Think about how serious that is. Remember, it's about the mindset, the mentality. They're using this to their advantage because they know that you're so kept down, you're so dumbed down. They know that you'll never, ever attempt to rise up. You'll never attempt to actually question the true order of things. They know that you'll always just be down there, suffocating. Always wishing, begging, always just hooked up to the dopamine drip, keeping you under their spell, always just tagging you along because they know they'll never deliver because you'll possibly die before you ever expect them to. And that is the true effect of life right now. Quick thought.